Well, if this isn't horrendous lighting, okay. So hi! So on the 6th of July I went to Edinburgh, not just for one thing, but for 2 events. I went to a Nerdfighter gathering in the Meadows, and I also went to the Summer in the City warm-up tour. So at the Nerdfighter gathering, as you could just see there, I had a great time. It was really nice, it was really relaxed and chilled. So then I headed towards the venue. And while we were walking towards the venue, we noticed that we were walking behind Tom Wilson. It's a small city, what can I say? So when I got to the line, I met up with a lot of my, YouTubing friends.
Hello, I'm with Natalie. Hello, Mark, Evan.
Hello.
Hello.
And Aaron, who I didn't know his name at the time when I made that video clip. So we got to the venue and we got this stamp put in our hand, and I kid you not, it was literally like a square. And like that could be the easiest thing to draw on your hand, so you could get in and out of that place easily. So the first person to come on stage was Luke Cutforth, who is Luke Is Not Sexy on YouTube. So he came on stage and started like talking to the crowd, getting it warmed up, and I kept making comments, but I didn't realise how loud my voice was, so it turned out to be heckling. So I was the heckler for the night, and then he compared me to a 45-year-old man who was at the Manchester one. Sorry Luke, didn't mean to be the heckler, it just happened. So he then introduced Ed Plant, who played 3 of his old songs, and they were really good and I really enjoyed them. After Ed came on, this guy called, Dave, also known as Blue Skies on YouTube, came on, and I'd never heard his stuff before and I actually really liked it. I didn't film it because I was trying to appreciate the music, and if I haven't heard a song I won't film it because I'd rather appreciate it listening to it rather than filming and just seeing it for a camera screen. Yeah. But yeah, after I heard his stuff I went straight home, started listening to his stuff on the computer, and then subscribed to him because he was really good. Then Ed returned to the stage with Liam Dryden, and they were the only 2 members of the Chameleon Circuit there that night, but they pulled off the set amazingly. And I was definitely singing along to all the songs. Vigilante of time and space. Evil knows you can't defeat me. Moving on. And then Emma Blackery came on stage and sang 2 of her own songs, and then she sang a Paramore song, Still Into You I think it was. And when she was singing her song Lies, I actually, part of it sounded like a Panic at the Disco verse, and I actually liked it for that. Oh, she also started talking to my mate Mark in the crowd because he had done a cover of her song The Promise, and she said to him that he should sing it instead of her. I know, I see you. Do you want to do it instead?
No. Do it!
Get on! So she was brilliant. Then next, Tom Wilson came on and he did a few of his songs, and then he eventually tried to do one of his songs on the massive speaker that was at the side. And when he tried to get on the speaker, security told him to get down, and they basically sat at the back babysitting him. So he finished off the gig and it was amazing. I really enjoyed myself. I enjoyed standing with my friends in the crowd. I enjoyed having a laugh. It was a really good time. So afterwards we got to meet all the people, and it was really fun, and I got to hang about with the people that I already knew. So the first person who I went up to was Luke, just simply to say I was the heckler, just for a laugh, and gave him a hug, got a picture of him, and that was about it really. And then I went on to meet Emma, and then I gave her the most awkward hug ever, and I didn't mean to. Why? And then I took a selfie with her, because I'm a lonely person, which he agreed to. And we took 2 selfies. One was a normal one and one was a derp selfie, and the camera blurred it out, basically saying you're not pretty enough for this. Just, oh my god, no. So even the camera rejected our faces. And she also called me a hipster because I asked her about a video that she had deleted way before she got big on YouTube, and she just called me a hipster, saying that I must have been watching her for quite a while. That sounds creepy. The third person, who I didn't actually intentionally go up to, I just wandered past them and they said hi, so was Liam, and I had met Liam previously at the Fault in Our Stars tour, and he's such a nice guy, and the fact that he's from Scotland, and I got him to say hi into the camera for a friend who introduced me to his videos, and I also thanked him because when I was living in Cyprus he actually made me feel less homesick with his videos because I love hearing a Scottish accent. So yeah, and then we just had a discussion about Chameleon Circuit, and then I wandered off. I then went over to Ed Plant to ask him for a picture and just talk to him. I wasn't so keen on getting autographs that night because I thought it was a bit impersonal, and it seemed a bit Yeah. And then finally I got 2 pictures with Tom Milson, who pulled really goofy faces in each one, and yeah. It was a really good night and I enjoyed myself thoroughly, and I especially enjoyed myself when I was hanging about with Evan, Mark, Aaron and Jack, and like seeing my friend Natalie and seeing all the nerd fighters and like yeah. It was a really good night, and honestly this year has been one of the best years of my life so far, and I've enjoyed like near enough every month I look forward to something new, and I'm so glad I've had this year, because even though like parts of it have been stressful, it's been amazing, and I thank each and every one of you, everyone who's been included in my life. Thank you. I'm just like so grateful. So hopefully I'll be making a video next week, and I shall speak to you all soon. I love you guys. Thank you for being amazing. Bye.